when you're coaching athletes that lack self-discipline, what are some things you do to help fix that issue and create some consistency in their habit?
You know what? I had a conversation just yesterday with Sean Porter. And as you guys know, Sean Porter has been on this show and he's been in the top 10 in the boxing game for 7 years now. When you've been in the top for 7 years, which is a long time for a boxer, sometimes the drive, you lose it. Because you've been to the gym 1,000 times, you hit the bag 1,000 times, you did 1,000,000 runs, you've had 1,000,000 diets, and sometimes it gets old. What I told Sean was, and the same thing I'm telling you, the things I used to say to him 7 years ago don't work at this point. He's heard it too much. He's not trying to hear it anymore. What I have to do is evolve, and that's what I've done, and find out what Mir said earlier. What's his why now? Not what his why 7 years ago. 7 years ago was to prove that he's good enough, to make enough money, to buy a house and a car and be comfortable. Well, 7 years later, he's done that. But now, what he didn't have 7 years ago opposed to now is he has kids. He has a wife. His why has changed. What I've learned to do with him is stop trying to motivate him from that stage he was when he was 25, but motivate him from the stage he's at 32. And I said to him just yesterday, the moment that you start to work for your son, and that be your number one motivation, the training you're giving me right now is going to go up to another level. Because now you're not just training for yourself. You're training for that little boy that you hug and love every day. You're training for him to have an opportunity to be successful, not only now, but in his future. Once you start putting these things in your life in the front of your training, that being your number one purpose or your why, then you're going to even be better than you were before. Because a lot of times when you're training or doing something of that nature, when it's about you, you'll challenge yourself, but you might not go as hard. But when you know other people are depending on you, real dogs, they fight even harder. And that's why they always call it team. Because when you got people depending on you, you fight 3 times as hard in order to get to that goal. So my advice to you in that situation is find out what their why is. Find out what stimulates them, what makes them happy, what do they talk about the most, and figure out how that ties into whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. And once you find that angle, you're not going to have to motivate them. They're going to stay motivated on their own.